Alexander Carlos with the Alexander News Show for the 2nd of November 2022. On the screen, you have Miami-Dade County District 2 Commissioner, Mr. Philippe Bien-Aime. Is that correct, sir? I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. How you doing, sir?
I'm okay. The name is Bien-Aime.
Okay. I'm the worst person to pronounce names. I'm terrible.
I see.
So everybody, we're gonna do the intro real quick, okay? To start the show, and then we're gonna discuss District 2.
Okay.
Hey, I have some questions to ask you. I'm with the Alexander News Show.
Who are you?
Alexander Carlos, Alexander News Show. How you doing? I'm a Trump supporter. How you doing, sir? This is Alexander Carlos. How is your day going?
I'm doing great, and I'm on the street, knocking on doors. My message to the people: make sure we get to the finish line on November.
Okay, well, what area of District 2 are you have you been focusing most on? I know you District 2 is everywhere, but what's the main area of District 2? How you been going to the most?
I subdivided between municipalities and unincorporated area, actually the Biscayne Garden area in the North Dade Central, and I've been knocking on doors and in North Miami, part of Opaloka, of course, but most likely, and I did in the North Dade Central and the area of Akola Lakes and Twin Apartments. I've been Lakeview, that I've been knocking on doors, and so I can spread the message, whether it's a part everywhere in the district. And I think there is some area that's really need of improvements, and that's why I have to knock at those doors and let the people help is coming to them.
Before I go any further, this is Alexander Carlos with the Alexander News Show, and we are now with U.S. Press Corps. So, live from Miami, Florida, USA, we're going to discuss. I have a couple of questions I want to ask Mr. Philippe Bien-Aime. Did I say it correctly?
Yeah, Bien-Aime.
Bien-Aime.
And the second part is Aime.
Bien-Aime.
Yes.
Okay. I think you're gonna. If I keep saying your name wrong, I don't think you're gonna take me out to lunch anytime soon.
I'll take you out.
But don't worry.
After the day.
I do that with my wife's family members. Some of them have very difficult names, and she gets on my case because I say it wrong. Let's talk about first. What is your vision for District 2? What's your vision? What do you want to see change?
Okay. First, the infrastructure that the district need, and we have earned for the past 12 years. Secondly, public safety in illegal dumping and upgrade our park and recreational. Those are the things that we need. And on top of that, we need to bring to the district so we can create jobs for the people in need. Structure improvements, address public safety, and address on the street, clean up the street, fight illegal dumping in the thing that I'm gonna be focused for the next year, especially in those unincorporated.
Let me ask you something about the illegal dumping. That's a big issue, especially in North Side. Now, Central Northwest Miami-Dade, that's what they call it. I call it North Side, the area of like Northwest 79th Street,
They call it the
Martin Luther
North
King
Dade
Jr.
Patrol.
Yeah. What do you believe? What do you have to say about this illegal dumping that's out of control?
It's really, really and something dear to my heart. And drive by and see those people who doesn't live in the middle of the night, dumping and tires, mattress, phone, in those streets. And I think one of the things that we need is the police at night around the district, because and rate for people, if you catch someone, if you help the government doing illegal dumping, double the reward. And at the show we find those people the maximum necessary so they can stick. Most likely is not the people doing it, it's what we are going to happen, and is the police presence. I drove by sometime to making sure I know what's going on in the district, because sometimes 10 in the morning during the day, that's not what you're gonna see at night. That, that's why I've been day and night to making sure I know exactly what's going on in the district. And I can barely see a police officer on the street in the middle of the night on an unincorporated dead area. That's
Yeah.
I always tell people, North Miami gonna be beach gonna be okay. Opaloka gonna be okay. They have their issue, but they're gonna be okay. Need of assistance is the North Dade Central,
North Side.
the North side. That's what the one that I call the North Central Dade. 135th, especially from 17 all the way to Legion Road, Brownsville. That's in that area that's the most needed of assistance. I'm talking about pick up garbage on time. I'm talking about when economic opportunity eliminate slum and blight in those areas. That's been revitalize the CRA, which is the development agency. And the main purpose of those agencies is to hire. But in order to do so, we need to address extend the boundary of the CRA and observe when private investment to come invest in our community and so we really can eliminate slum and blight in that community.
I'm going to show you a video. Okay. I'm going to show you a video. I've gone into Northside. I've done tons of videos of Northside, the district. I'm going to first show you the video, sir. It's about 3 minutes long. I want to make sure you're able to see it. I know that you're driving, and I'll do the best you can in trying to see it. I want to show you something, and I want you to tell me, and I'm going to show the viewers this. What is your opinion of it? Okay? Yeah, right. I'm going to show you the video. March 13, 2022, here live, pre-recording from Northside, unincorporated Miami-Dade County. This is Commissioner, Miami-Dade Commissioner Gene Munstein's district. The mayor of Miami-Dade is Denny Acava. Or a parent, you having a child, and your child comes outside and ends up seeing this. A crack drug abandoned house. And you got the illegal dumping. Now, I was here 4 or 5 months ago, maybe 6 months ago. I told Kava about this. I told Munstein's office about this. Nothing. Now, I didn't go inside. I'm going to make an attempt to go inside and see if there's anybody sleeping there. But this is a abandoned drug crack house. That's what it is. So let's see. Okay, I don't know if you were able to see the video. Disgusting bus stops along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and other parts of, I have a video of like 10 bus stops that are graffiti, homeless people sleeping on it, trash, shopping carts. And I'm sorry, I'm getting very emotional. I'm very upset because this, that's all around north side, north central, okay? And I'm sorry, he might be your friend. Gene Munstein might be a very nice guy, very good family man. But Gene Munstein has failed as a commissioner, okay? He hasn't done anything to address the issue of north side. And that includes the bus stops, graffiti, illegal dumping. You saw that, sir. And let me tell you, you saw the drug crack house. That house is on close to 103rd Street, and I believe, actually, it's on 95th Street and like 22nd Avenue. Okay, that's close to Central High School. And there's another one on 79th Street that is close to 12th Avenue. 12th Avenue, I don't know, I lost you for a second. Oh, okay. 12th Avenue and 79th Street. That's another crack house. An illegal dumping. That's what I'm talking about. There's widespread poverty.
I can't hear you.
If you do a top 10, that area is probably one of the poorest areas in Florida. What is your solution to fix that? Hello? Lost you for a second. You there? Okay. Might have to disconnect again and hello? All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the technical difficulty. Okay. You hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Okay.
You hear me, but I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. But can you hear me? All right. Yes. What's your opinion about what you saw, the video? What do you believe you can do? All right. Let's see if he comes back. So Gene Munstein is right now the commissioner for the district. His term is ending in about another month. I think it's over. Failed. He has failed miserably as the commissioner for that district. And he's, every commissioner in Miami-Dade is responsible for their own issues, their own district. They're like the mayor. It's like they're like basically the mayor of their area. They have a lot of power. They have a lot of sway, and they can, basically make every effort and every attempt and every every enforcement to clean up an area like what you saw there in Northside. I'm going to give Mr. Bien-Aime Philippe, Mr. Philippe, the District 2 Commissioner, a call. I'm going to give him a phone call. We're going to put on the show. Let me put on an intro. Let me show you the video again of the district while I try to contact him. All right. Oh, all right. He got on. Okay. I contacted him. So let's wait until he gets back on again. So, District 2 is this area, Northside, is one of the poorest areas. The main issue, because you have, Northside is North Miami Beach, part of it, District 2. Okay, let me all right,
you
you there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir. Perfect. I'm not going to
Okay.
take up too much more of your time.
Yeah. No
I want to
problem.
ask you, did you see the video? Okay. Having technical. That happens when you interview from a phone. I'm going to try to hopefully, hello? May have to schedule it on a tablet. I think it's better to do the show. I love being live because it's uncut, it's raw. It's not planned. Like right now I'm live. All right, he got out again. Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a little bit. We'll try to see if he can get back on. If not, we'll have to reschedule the show. Let me tell you, District 2, North Miami, part of it is North Miami Beach, a little bit of Opelika, a little bit of City of Miami, a little piece of Hialeah. A little piece of Hialeah is 37th Avenue. That's District 2. It's huge. It's a huge district. You also have the industrial area. But the main part I'm worried about is when he mentioned, I believe, Brownsville area and north central Miami-Dade, which north central Miami-Dade, which is northwest Dade, but the central part, but I call it north side. Graffiti, illegal dumping, let's see, illegal dumping, abandoned homes. Now we were talking about the illegal dumping. He is aware, Mr. Philippe. I'm not going to say the rest of his last name. I'll try to say it. He was talking about it. That he acknowledges that it's a huge issue. There's not enough police officers. So all of this, abandoned homes, illegal dumping, homelessness, the eyesores that are produced, because you can see it, tall, ugly grass, ugly bus stops. All this could be fixed and could have been fixed by the failed Gene Monestein. And what's happened is he never did. He hasn't. He's been in there since like 2010. He's been there for over a dozen years, 10, 12 years. Never has he fixed it. And under his commissionership, the district has gotten poor. Every city in that district, including, I believe that's also Biscayne Park, they can fix their issues because they're their own municipality. and they have representation because they're their own government. They have their own city. You know, they're a city. They have their consul. They have their mayor, and they have the resources, and they can better clean up their areas, with the exception, of course, of Opelika, which is that's another cesspool. With the exception of, I'm saying straight up, that's a cesspool in itself. And the issue there is the city of Opelika. But we're talking about North Side. North Side, that unincorporated area, which is around 79th Street, 62nd Street, Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard by the park, that's all on the commissioner. Commissioner doesn't even touch it, except if he wants to build a huge building. What I'm talking about is Monistan. Let me put this video again. I want to show you again the issue with the district. Try to get Mr. Philippe Bien-Aime. March 13, 2022, here live, pre-recording from Northside, unincorporated Miami-Dade County.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I hear you.
Okay, so let me just get straight to the point. I was already discussing the issues with the district. What you saw the video.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you: abandoned homes, abandoned buildings, graffiti, illegal dumping, homelessness, homeless people sleeping on bus benches, graffiti on the bus bench, trash on the bus benches. Look at 62nd Street. Go by 32nd Avenue. What is your plan for that? What do you want to? What can you do to fix that?
Alexander, believe me, I've been driving by and I saw those things. Understand of the city of North Miami. I've been council member, mayor the past 10 years. And every day I have been dealing with those things. Illegal dumping. First of all, there is a big problem at the county level, city of North Miami. It's unacceptable. They are picked up once every 6 months. And you have to call. Isn't first of all? They need at least to pick up those trash or every 3 months without any call. That's the first thing. And someone, you can put those trash every and you have to make a phone call. And you know between you and I, most of the people living around here, they're from Central America. And those people are going to all those yards, company, all those things. They're bringing stuff, they're cleaning up the Dominican Republic, everywhere around Central America and the Caribbean. At the end of the day, the leftover, what they do with it? They don't have to drop it on the street. That's mean those things need to be addressed. First of all, they need to pick up the trash I'm talking about those box trash every quarter or every month. We have to find the money to do so. Eliminate slim and black in those apartments. It's code enforcement. To do is to revitalize the CRA, the Community Development Agency. Zone the area so we can act investment in our community.
But you saw the video? Were you able to see the video good?
I saw the video and I know what you're talking about. That's when right now I'm talking to you. I'm on 22nd and 103rd. That's been to the community. I've been around and I see what's going on because years that I've been in the city of North Miami.
I've been to your city. Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you, North Miami looks beautiful. North Miami, you don't have that in North Miami. That doesn't exist.
But it wasn't like that. What we did is we pick up box trash every week, once a week. If tries to do so. That's mean at the county level, we need to step up and understand dumping is bad for Miami-Dade County, especially District 2, District 3. If you go on the south, you won't see that. If you go to Cypress and Palmetto, you don't see that. You see that in the minority communities. That means we need to work together to eliminate those code enforcement. Secondly, we need to address public safety. And third, eliminate slim and black. And the best way of doing that is to attract private investment community. And if the people understand that, and the next county commissioner for District 2, I can guarantee you, Alexander, of the North Dade Central, I will be here. North Miami because they have the mayor. North Miami have the mayor. Palo have a mayor. That's the people that need help is the North Dade Central Biscayne Garden Incorporated Dade area.
I hold it to my heart because I went to our Coral Lake Elementary. I grew up close to that area, on the other side of the train tracks in Hialeah, which, by the way, you have your little area of Hialeah, 37th Avenue. 37th Avenue, that's where it starts. It pretty much starts. Hialeah, 37th, actually, 35th, 35th Avenue. But like you said, every city has their own representation, but that area, the one north side, is not represented. It hasn't been represented correctly. Now,
and you know the problem, the opponent don't even know where Arcola Lake is. She don't.
I do because I went there. I went there. I know where Arcola Lake is. They built a new police station there.
I'm talking about my opponent. Does part of I-95 to identify those problems. That's why they send. I've been around here. I've been visiting the people. I've been directly what's going on in the community. So when I'm elected, I can address those needs.
What's your opinion about the bus stops? What's your opinion about the graffiti on the bus stops? Would you clean that up? The bus stops?
The bus stop is more easy because we have so much money when it comes to his money for transportation, not only to upgrade those bus stops, but also to get rid of those graffitis. Those are easy stuff. But
imagine if I was a rider. Imagine if I was a bus rider and I had to sit where there's a homeless individual sleeping and there's trash. I'm not gonna sit on the bus stop. And by the way, what if you were an old person?
Listen, safety inside of those buses, in those bus stops, will be a priority. But what I'm trying to need right now at the county level to address the Transparent is easy to. We just have to identify the problem and at the TPO, whether it's the transportation department at the county level, and bring private investment to our community and address public safety. We need to see police on the street day and night, making
Not
sure
enough
people are
police.
safe.
Not enough police. There's
Exactly.
probably.
Listen,
I'm gonna tell you.
if you go on the mountain side, you're gonna see police, right?
Yeah.
Peace officers. But in our community, all they're doing is looking for doing profiling and arrest people on the street. We need to make sure we have enough in the west side of the district to making sure people.
He lost. I'm almost done with the interview, but I lost him there. Which is okay because now, Mr. Okay, you there? Okay, you're there. I have you there. I just got to see your face, but can you hear me? All right. Well, I trying to get him. Well, basically, you heard Mr. Philippe Bien-Aime, District 2 Commissioner for Miami-Dade County. Commission. Candidate. You heard him. What his solution is. Okay? He's going to run. He's running against, I don't even know the opponent's name. I have it under the screen. This lady that's, I consider her an unknown. She's running a nonprofit. She runs a nonprofit. Let me see if I see it right here. I'm going to tell you right now. She's going up against, I'll tell you, Marlene Bastian, who runs a nonprofit. Which, by the way, she lost in the first go around. She lost by about 5 percentage points. That's why there's a runoff, because they didn't reach a certain percent. But anyway, you heard Mr. Philippe Bien-Aime, former mayor of Miami, North Miami, was a council member, entrepreneur. He knows how to run he's a businessman. He started from the ground up, became a businessman, very successful businessman, and then got into the politics in the city of North Miami. He is the candidate going up against Marlene Bastian, who runs a nonprofit. I haven't seen anything for me to believe that Marlene Bastian is going to win this race. The favorite to win is Mr. Philippe Bien-Aime. He's the favorite to win. And he has some solutions and he's got a plan. And you can go to his website, Philippe Bien-Aime.com, or his website. Just look it up on Google. His information, you can just Google his name, and it's right here below the screen. You Google his name, and you'll get his website, and you get his platform, and his information down here the screen. Like it's mentioned, he's a successful entrepreneur, and what he's done in the city of North Miami. I've been to the city of North Miami. It looks very nice. There's hardly no illegal dumping, barely zero graffiti, like hardly any graffiti, none at all. There's more police. The community just looks better. It looks beautiful. The grass is cut. I believe that he has the ability to do what he did in North Miami in Northside. And I believe he can do it. The commissioner has a lot of power. Jim Minnesota has failed. I'm going to actually talk with Mr. Bien-Aime, and I'm going to try to see if I can bring him on again for the show, again, on another date and time before the elections. The elections are November 8th. Early voting has already begun. If you live in that district, you'd be stupid. You're stupid if you vote for Marlene Bastian. You're stupid. You're smart if you vote for Bien-Aime. He's more than likely a Democrat. Who cares? I'm a Republican. It's hard to get a Republican to run that district. That's straight up blue. But this, from what I read on Bien-Aime, he has also some Republican ways of thinking. But you'd be stupid if you didn't vote for him. And I believe you should vote for him because you have a better chance of turning your fortunes around if you live in Northside, in that area. Cleaner community, more beautiful community, abandoned homes knocked down, less graffiti, cut grass, new bus benches. Will improve the quality of life overall for the people that live there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alexander Carlos. I thank you for watching. You have yourself a great day. I'll try to get back with, I'll try to get him back on the show before November 8th. If not, maybe I can do something with him in the community where I can interview him, and we'll see what we could do. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. You all have a great one. At least I was able to talk to him a little bit and interview him, and I was able to show him the video, and the main purpose of this interview is not to discuss a whole entire county-wide thing. What is he going to do for transportation? Well, county-wide level. What is he going to do for, the affordable living? My focus was not that. My focus with him was just the District 2, which consists of a little bit of Hialeah, a little bit of Opa-locka, Biscayne Park. I believe it's Biscayne Park. North Miami, a little bit of North Miami Beach, but a little of the city of Miami, but mainly the north side, which is 72nd, 79th Street, and 27th Avenue area. That area there, I hold very dear to me because I went to Coral Lake Elementary, and I got a lot of history in there. But anyways, thank you for watching. You have yourself a great day, and please go out and vote. Stay tuned for updates on the Alexander News Show and news and stuff like that.